Hello, I'd like to share some information with you today in regards to how to reserve the cycle of stress. This information is coming from verywellmind.com, written by Elizabeth Scott and medically reviewed by Carly Snyder. So, turning your stress into a great day. A little stress can keep us on our toes, motivate us to do our best, and challenge us in multiple ways. More than a little stress can actually lead to more negative consequences if we are not mindful or careful. Chronic stress, which can adversely affect physical, emotional, mental health, self perpetuating cycles that can possibly lead to more stress. The negative stress cycles can ultimately put an individual at risk for experiencing anxiety, depression, and/or burnout. The process is a downward spiral of stress, and recognizing when you are moving in that direction can be important part of moving away from that pattern. So we want to keep in mind that even more valuable to kind of know to turn these negative patterns into positive ones, patterns that can actually make an individual feel healthier, stronger, more resilient, and less stressed. So here are some ways that individual people can take stressful or those feelings of stress and feelings of overwhelm and turn them into an empowering and peaceful experience. So here are some strategies. Replace rumination with reminiscence. What that essentially means is we call or can all be prone to rumination from time to time. That's small stressors into larger challenges in the human tendency towards thinking over and over and over about the same thing. So that's rumination, right? So the problem with rumination is that it keeps us in a negative headspace and robs us of our mental peace in the present without bringing any real payoff in return. So, practicing mindfulness, shifting your attention to the present moment can offer an effective antidote. Listening to music, distracting yourself by getting involved in more positive things can also assist. So, we want to keep in mind that if your mind is still fighting you, moving forward towards the past, thoughts to present, we want to use the same kind of process for your memory instead of focusing on something that will bring you despair, frustration, stress that could possibly bring you happiness and positivity. And positivity doesn't necessarily or simply mean that you move away from the bad mood or get away from that one thought to a better one. It literally means building resilience towards the stress. So, idle time for mindfulness. What we want to keep in mind is if you're generally feeling stressed or stressed because of tedious aspects of the day, you may find yourself becoming increasingly drained, tense as a result. This may not be an obvious downward spiral, but in a common way, that stress can gain the momentum, moving you from relatively neutral experience into a negative mood. If you are kind of feeling particularly stressed already with these experiences, especially if they're threatening to make you late for another commitment, that can constitute an individual feeling like they're having a bad day. So, utilizing practices of mindfulness, meditation, breathing exercises can definitely assist. Even if you're focusing on the present moment, even for a few minutes of mindfulness, that can assist you in relieving or alleviating those stressful moments in the present, as well as in the future. Stop and reframe is another tip that can assist. If you find yourself becoming stressed by setbacks, a series of minor setbacks can conspire to put you in a stressed frame of mind, and that can lead to negative patterns of thought. So, what we want to do is, by taking the next frustrating situation and actively looking for the benefit that you can gain from it, you can reframe it into something that's more positive. Also, we want to, as a tidbit, possibly change the script. What that looks like is you can purposely change the way you talk to yourself and the way you interpret what happens to you as it is happening, rather than expecting bad things to happen and seeing things as mostly negative. You can stop and actively try to expect the best. Another tidbit is replace stress or stressors with pleasures. Within frameworks. So what we want to kind of focus on is that you can take things a step further to relieve your stressful day. You can replace tolerations with pleasures, or things in life you can place to make you in a better mood, to give you a little boost in resiliency. Instead of just holding on to those things, you can replace your tolerance with things that actually make your day better. And you reverse a downward spiral into an upward spiral of positivity. So I hope this information was of assistance for you today, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of your day.